Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, Knight. So how did it look out there?
Dance.
We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother.
How did it go with Elder Maxon?
Maxon seems so young compared to everyone else. You're okay with that?
Don't let his age fool you. Maxon's a brilliant tactician, a formidable warrior, and possesses an idealistic vision for the future of the Brotherhood. I'd follow him anywhere, without question.
I was very impressed with him. He seems to know what's best for everyone.
Exactly. Without his determination, we'd be lost. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
So, what's all this about you being my sponsor?
Elder Maxon is understandably particular when it comes to new recruits. He believes in order to keep the Brotherhood strong, we have to bond as brothers. As your sponsor, it's my duty to travel with you throughout the Commonwealth to ensure that our ideals are being observed. That's why I'm so concerned about your performance in the field.
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Do you need to come with me now?
It might help if I tagged along with you. On the other hand, you might want to make your first impression without a paladin standing over your shoulder. It's up to you.
You can come with me or wait until I'm done. It's up to you.
In that case, I prefer to tag along. If you change your mind, just let me know. We should stock up on supplies before we begin our next mission.
Maxon might appear compassionate, but I can assure you, the Institute will face his wrath.
Proctor?
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What? Not even a thank you?
I hardly need to... Oh my. It appears I've mistaken you for someone else. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew. You were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
What exactly is a research patrol?
Simply put, we send a small two-man team to scout a location and evaluate its technical and historical relevance. Saves us from sending an entire retrieval team to a worthless location.
What type of technical documentation are you looking for?
The Brotherhood is primarily interested in collecting information that might assist us with our current mission. Medical records, science journals, weapon schematics. If it contains any type of useful data, we need to get our hands on it.
Maybe I could lend a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight. Please, finish your introductions by all means. But I do hope you'll consider assisting me when you're done.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
What kind of medical exam? I feel fine.
There's nothing to be alarmed about. I just have a few simple questions about your medical history. It's my responsibility to make sure that you don't bring anything up here that could pose a threat to the crew. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Have you had problems with the crew catching diseases?
Well, yes, actually. It's not unusual for our recon teams to stumble across contaminated environments or disease-carrying creatures. We don't want a single crewman infecting the entire ship. Anyway, this exam is about you, so have you had or come in contact with anyone carrying a communicable disease?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
That happens often enough for you to have a question about it?
You'd be surprised how many wastelanders answer yes to that question. Fortunately, the Brotherhood finds that type of behavior absolutely distasteful. Since you haven't spent too much time in the wasteland, I'll assume your answer is no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
That's more of a morals question, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I feel that the mental state of the crew is just as important as the physical. Anyone that hesitates firing in combat due to misguided moral standards certainly isn't Brotherhood material. So what about you? Would you have a problem with it?
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer, and the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Why are you bothering with that junk?
Looking for medical assistance, soldier? Looking for medical assistance, soldier? Medical report, Knight to Captain Cade, reporting. I've been working closely with Scribe Naraya, examining some of the synth bodies that our recon teams have recovered. Even though we have yet to recover the synths that appear completely human, these lesser models are still astoundingly advanced. What's becoming apparent is that the Institute is the most technologically gifted enemy we've ever encountered, and therefore exceedingly dangerous. I've turned over all of my data to Lancer Captain Kells, along with my recommendations for developing effective countermeasures for these synths. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how much it will help, given the fact that the real enemy are the synths that could be hiding among us.
Hungry. Rations are first come, first serve.
Hey.
Ready. Let's see what you got.
Hey.
Where do you want me?
Hey.
Awaiting your
Heads up.
All right.
Vian. For your information.
There. Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. If you can't fix it...
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a mire
man.
lurk.
If I'm late for muster one more time,
Got it.
Captain Kells is gonna have me do 100 push-ups. Thanks, brother. I owe you.
If you're looking for ammunition or weapon mods, Dr. Deegan
Proctor
will have
Ingram?
what you need.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Huh, not what I was expecting. What were you expecting? The last batch of recruits we took on were wastelanders. Dirty, beaten up, looking for a handout. They were desperate and looking for an easy out. You look like you're here for a reason. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me. While you're at it, my car's making this weird grinding noise when I back it out of the driveway. You're gonna have to take a number. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up. You feel like telling me how you ended up that way? That's a little personal, don't you think? Would it help if I promised not to tell anyone else? Okay, okay. Get you off my back about it. I was fighting with the Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland. Worked at a staging area for the power armor troops. Our position was along a ridge line overlooking the battlefield. I'd say it was a 100-foot drop, give or take. You weren't aboard the Pridwin? The Pridwin wasn't under Maxson's command at the time. It wasn't even in the Capital Wasteland. If she'd had been there, the battle wouldn't have been such a challenge. To make a long story short, the ridge I was standing on took a hit from a nuke. Sheared most of the cliff right off, and caused the platform I was standing on to tumble over the side. If I hadn't been test piloting one of the power armor suits at the time, I would have died. Your power armor helped you survive the fall? Yeah, it took the brunt of the impact. But I don't know if I'd call it surviving. The suit was trashed after it landed, and I lost both of my legs. Haven't walked since. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work. Greetings, Knight.
The human-looking synths are the worst. They hide in plain sight. Hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum can be fatal.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
So if I'm out of caps, I guess I'll just defeat the enemy with my bare hands.
There's plenty of spare ammo and equipment all over the ship. You can help yourself to anything you can find. Everything in here is a bit more specialized and unique. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
As long as I don't end up in the brig.
Don't worry. Last thing I'd want to do is get our newest recruit in trouble. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
Heads up.
Viewpoint? I shoot.
Proctor.
What brings you to me today?
I'm looking for some firepower.
All of my weapons are mission ready.
Let's talk to Proctor Tegan. I bet he has some excellent mods for our power armor.
Unless you like getting shot, never turn your back on a gun.
Send for you if I need.
Elder Maxon, I have a set of plans to build a signal interceptor to get me inside the Institute.
An intriguing proposal that I'll have to seriously consider. However, before I allow any of my soldiers to reach the Institute, careful preparations need to be made. In the meantime, I need you to follow my orders and remain patient.
But what about what you said during your speech? This could be a way to strike at the heart of the Institute.
I meant every word that I just said. But I need you to view this from my perspective. I'm not willing to risk the lives of my soldiers, based solely on a set of crudely drawn plans. Give us time to validate the information you've discovered. Then when the time is right, I promise you, I'll do everything in my power to construct that device. You're dismissed, Knight. Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridman's crew.
Sir.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridman's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, sister?
What sort of assignment are we talking about?
The kind of assignment where all of the training you've done finally begins to pay off. Let's get right to it then, shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong, and it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Super mutants? I thought the enemy was the Institute.
Super mutants are no better than synths. They're a reminder of man's folly when it comes to harnessing technology. Whether it's using biochemistry to manipulate genes, or trying to create life from a bunch of circuits. It's the wrong path for science. As members of the Brotherhood, it's our sworn duty to exterminate these abominations in every form. So, can I count on you to get the job done?
What do these shells do?
The Fat Man launcher is an essential part of the Brotherhood arsenal. It's a miniature nuclear payload, in a man-portable format. A squad of troops armed with one of these is virtually unstoppable. If you ever have the pleasure of firing one, allow me to give you a word of advice. Don't fire one of them in close quarters. There won't be enough of you to bury in a shoebox. That enough to go on?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
bit of trash to pick through here. Searching through it could prove beneficial. This area seems to be in disarray. This is recent.
Foxy Woxy Boxy Croxy Roxy Fluffy Noxy.
Nice.
Slurp.
Need something?
Be glad to share the burden.
That sound, what is it? What? Who's there? What's that? Someone there? It was nothing. A noise?
You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
I was just doing what Elder Maxon asked. No more, no less.
Well, it's good to see you dealt with them the Brotherhood way. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
How could synths bring about our destruction?
If the synths reached the point where they outnumbered mankind, how long would it take for them to decide we were no longer necessary? They certainly possess the capability to make more of their own kind, so we'd become expendable. And with Institute technology on their side, nothing could stop them. Not even the Brotherhood. It's a nightmare scenario almost too terrible to contemplate. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed. You should head back to the Prydwen. I'll take care of the shells and the mess.
Time to waste. There's work to be done.
Have you ever fired him?
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
It was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad you feel that way, because our mission here has only just begun. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Where can I get more signal grenades?
I'd use the supply I gave you sparingly. These devices are far more complex than a standard smoke grenade. Should you need more, you should acquire them from Proctor Teagan.
The best weapon for survival out here is a pocket full of caps.
Signal grenades are usually reserved for our paladins. In your case, you should be grateful that I'm making an exception. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed. The only logical explanation is that they've gone underground. That's where we need your help.
Delta sequence initiated. Completion time 14 minutes.
Vertibird docking systems and fusion coolant feed systems reporting green.
Getting a bit of a twitch on prop 3. Adjusting torque.
By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're...
Net Alpha at 93%. Compensating.
Reactor at 100% efficiency.
System deltas at 100%. Secondary deltas standing by.
Station keeping maintained. Thrusters stable.
Hull plating integrity looks good. No need for adjustments.
Trying to minimize reactor jitter. Adjusting compression rate.
Proximity sensors green. Getting a 3-second ping back.
Superstructure integrity green. Hull plating stable.
Internal monitoring active. Looks quiet. We're getting a 3% Z tilt. Adjusting thrust recommended.
Communications array calibration test successful. All bands nominal.
Engine turbines at 87% efficiency.
Stray radio signals keep pinging the array. Gonna try to filter it out.
Looks like we have a thruster imbalance. Tweaking pitch.
Pinging remote units at 30-second intervals as requested.
Adjusting internal ballonet pressure. Green lights across the board.
Looks like we have a thruster imbalance. Tweaking pitch.
System deltas at 100%. Secondary deltas standing by.
Superstructure integrity green. Hull plating stable.
Trying to minimize reactor jitter. Adjusting compression rate.
Pinging remote units at 30-second intervals as requested.
Communications array calibration test successful. All bands nominal.
Adjusting internal ballonet pressure. Green lights across the board.
Internal monitoring active. Looks quiet.
We're getting a 3% Z-tilt. Adjusting thrust recommended.
Vertibird docking systems and fusion coolant feed systems reporting green.
By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're...
Control systems all reporting back nominal.
Like a suicide mission to me. In my experience, hot shots and big metals cleaned up the closed casket funerals.
Attention all personnel. I'm disappointed I need to address this, but unsanctioned social contact with Commonwealth natives is strictly prohibited. Anyone who is engaged in such fraternization should report to Knight Captain Cade for immediate decontamination. That is all.
Carry food with you, or you'll end up eating some pretty questionable things. By Elder Maxim's orders, all forms of technology...
Dr. Tegan.
Well, the Brotherhood's got a lifetime supply of nuclear ordnance thanks to you. I expect you could use a resupply after a scrap like that.
Have anything unusual?
I have some special mods I've been working on. Sort of a hobby I have to pass the time. Real high-powered stuff. Slap a few of them onto your weapons, and I am pretty sure they'll put a smile on your face. I really don't have time for this.
I'm looking for some firepower.
All of my weapons are mission ready.
Charging into a situation guns blazing is a good way to get yourself killed. Unless you like getting radiation. Stay away from barrels.
I get off duty, and Salisbury steak is mine. You think the Commonwealth looks bad? You should see the capital wasteland.
If we want to win the people's hearts and minds, we have to spread the word of the brother. Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that.
Night.
I think you should stay on point. Your instincts seem to be right on target.
Some days are harder than others. But even the hard days get easier than the one before.
I'd just leave that if I were you.
Hey.
All right. Well, let's see what you've acquired.
Hey.
You point, I shoot.
I feel better already, knowing we have a reliable supply of clean water. I hope you don't mind me asking for some more help, but our food supplies are running low. If we're gonna settle here, we'll need to get some crops established.
What kind of crops are you looking for?
It doesn't much matter. Potatoes, mute fruit, corn, whatever you can get to grow.
Anything I can do? You just say the word.
I just want to trade a few things.
Just find a
Seems
nice
to be
spot of
growing
ground
well.
to plant whatever you've got. Anything fresh will be a great change for us.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't be very good company right now.
Just looking to trade a little.
I know I'm not the only person here who's lost someone.
Mama Murphy.
Got a favor to ask you, kid. I know it's silly, but I need a chair. Something with a nicer fit for these old bones. Can you do that for me?
Can't you just use any chair?
The site's been real exhausting lately. Got aches and pains. Even when I'm lying down. I know it's odd asking for a fitted chair in this day and age, but it really helped me out, kid.
Sure. Be glad to help.
Thank you.
Nice day.
Nick.
Time to hit the road?
Just looking to trade a little.
Yeah, sure thing. So long as you're carrying it. Time to hit the road?
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
I can't believe you're replacing me with this thing.
Believe it, bucko. Now, isn't there someone else you should be irritating?
Paladin dance.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Not now.
No problem. Let me know when you're ready.
The Commonwealth can take a real toll on you
Heads
if you
up.
let it. Seen this place make monsters out of men.
Hey, Valentine.
What do you need?
I need you to get out of your power armor.
Sure thing.
Piper.
Heading my way?
Let's trade.
This is what I've got. Blue, come on. Let me carry something before you cripple yourself.
Let's trade some things.
Just find a nice spot of ground and plant whatever you've got. Anything fresh will be a great change for us.
Hey, Piper.
Heading my way?
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
Traveling with Piper is not for the faint of heart. I'd know.
Nick, you always know just what to say.
I haven't forgotten that you need my help. Remind me as soon as you found out what that settlement needed from the Minutemen.
dance.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that.
Heads up.
Go ahead.
I just want to trade a few things.
Just find a nice spot of ground and plant whatever you've got. Anything fresh will be a great change for us.
I'd just leave that if I were you.
Hey.
You need the site? It's telling me Mentats will give us the right high for another insight into your destiny.
Hey, Foxy.
So it's Mentats this time.
They're good. More of a chem for scientists and tech types. But who's to say old Mama Murphy ain't a closet genius?
You're an addict. You need help.
Oh, not this again. Kid, listen to me. I'm old, even older than you'd think. If the chems are gonna kill me, then I say I've had a good run. We'd have never made it this far without the site. We need it. You need it. It's part of who I am.
The site isn't worth killing yourself over, Mama Murphy. It doesn't have to define what you are or what you can give.
It's my decision, kid, not yours. Now lay off for a while, will ya?
If you have a moment, there's something I'd like to discuss with you.
Go on.
I appreciate your time. This isn't a formal meeting. simply want to clear the air. I think we may have gotten off on the wrong foot when we first met, and I feel like I owe you an apology. Expecting you to embrace the standards of the Brotherhood without having a history with us was unfair. And given that you've adjusted so well to our beliefs, I don't think I needed to push so hard.
You worried that I'm gonna quit?
No, I just felt it was the right thing to do. When I was an initiate, my sponsor was Paladin Krieg, toughest squad leader I ever served with. He was a model soldier, embodying the values every trainee was striving to achieve. Fiercely loyal, secure in his beliefs, and brave to a fault. From the moment I was assigned to his squad, I was singled out. It felt like he was pushing me harder than the rest of the team. I fought by his side for years, and we had some seriously close calls. But he never explained to me why I was treated that way.
It sounds like he was trying to motivate you.
If he was, I never got a chance to ask. After I was promoted to Paladin, and I'd moved on to my own squad, I received word that Krieg was killed at Adams Air Force Base. The news was like being kicked in the stomach. I mean, I'd lost some of my brothers and sisters before, but his death, well, it really got to me. It's taken me a long time to realize it. But the reason Krieg was so tough on me is the same reason I'm so tough on you. It's because I believe in you. And I don't want to see any of your potential go to waste.
What happened at Adams Air Force Base?
Back in the capital wasteland, the Brotherhood was at war with a traitorous group of rebels who called themselves the Enclave. They maintained a mobile command post at the remains of Adams Air Force Base, just outside of Washington, D.C. The Brotherhood spearheaded an assault on the command post, which was ultimately successful, but costly. Quite a few soldiers died in that battle, and Paladin Krieg was among them. He made his mark on history, and whether you choose to believe it or not, you have the potential to do the same.
I'm flattered that you have so much faith in me.
You've earned that faith by your own hand. Well, I've said what I had to say, and I hope that it meant something to you. I trust you'll keep this in confidence, of course. Some of that information was of a personal nature, and, well, I'd like to keep it that way.
Codsworth.
Shall I accompany you, Mum?
Would you like to?
As you wish, Mum.
I'd like to trade some items.
Of course.
the last one we tried to pull in? With all the grenades?
I was out doing my rounds. What about him?
Well, Becca pulled him into the front of the store. Everything seemed fine, right? He must have got spooked or something.
Vian for your information.
Everywhere.
What'd you guys do?
That's the thing. It turns out they weren't grenades at all. They were just rocks. He was making the sounds with his mouth. Pins being pulled, the whole 9 yards.
Fucking nuts. Did you guys take him out?
No, we just stood there. We couldn't believe what we were seeing. After he threw about a half a dozen rocks near the back of the store, he started making machine gun noises and backing toward the door. Once he got outside, it sounded like he pretended to get on a motorcycle, which of course didn't start right away. Then he took off toward the freeway at what sounded like full throttle, shifting gears and everything.
That's insane. How does someone like that survive out here at all?
I don't know. There's some lunatics out there, though.
This moisture is bad for my power armor. Keep surveilling the water for mirelets. I don't want to get caught.
Yes. Bingo. Sweet.
Stay here too long, we're gonna get sick. Amazing how the devastation from the war managed to change the water level in this town. Being in the open like this. Exterminate them! Send them back! I'm not gonna make this easy for you. We may have a problem here.
taking you so long, but you were supposed to meet me here 3 days ago. I'm out of supplies, and I'm gonna have to make a rest. I can see why that Solomon guy is willing to pay so much for these ferns, cause... let me tell ya, getting walkways set up here has been a real pain in my ass. Wait for me to get back before you take the first load to Diamond City. I've got a couple of things I want.
Hey, Sheila!
There you
Are you up there?
Took your squeeze aside.
Walkways look great, but
Head over
how do I get up there?
Oh, shit! Barrels! Dale, look out! Run! Run!
It's a shame these people have to live in fear. Sheltering in this old stadium when all those perfectly good buildings are still standing outside.
You're in the Brotherhood of Steel now?
Hey, you find any mutated fern for me? Got a lot of plans for that plant.
Found a plant. Here you go.
All right. Here's your payment, plus some samples from the pharmacy. Don't take them all at once now. Moderation. Everyone in this city's always jumping at shadows. Chill out is what I say.
Hey, Mo.
Any luck getting those relics? Well, the future of baseball could depend on them.
Got them all right here.
I like your gumption. Let me take a look. This baseball, it's the real deal. You'd sign one of these and give it to the children of anyone you killed on the field. Look at that card. See those numbers on the back? Tracks the count of enemies beaten to death by the player. Check out the leather on that mid. Really good players use them to catch bullets. True fact there. That's everything on the list. Thank you. Far as I'm concerned, you're now a part of baseball collector history.
Gotta accept life on its terms, you know? Something bad happens, just say yes to it.
Hey, Solomon.
I believe in the chem lifestyle. We all got problems. Why not balance that out with some prescriptions?
I didn't ask for company. Leave. You'll get used to Diamond City security being unhelpful. Just ignore him like I do.
Hey, I think those Bobroff brothers are looking for you.
That's his...
we go.
Quiet, Yiffy. All right, you.
Maybe
Tell me,
everyone else
Diamond City Radio? It's terrible, yes? Makes you want to cut your own ears off.
stuff around the Commonwealth.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
This is what I tell Yiffy. Something must be done. Radio is bad for business. Makes customers unhappy. Either we have unhappy customers listening to bad DJ, or we have no music and customers have boredom.
Vadim!
It's true! Don't listen to my brother. Someone needs to get rid of him. We need a new DJ for the radio. I don't think many would notice if he, disappeared.
Brotherhood is listening. I'm sure you're very nice.
That's a horrible idea.
I tell you, it would be easier than you think. You just have to talk to him into following you out of town.
We'll call the shots.
That's enough.
You just give us the rest of
Vadim
your
isn't
intel.
serious. He doesn't really want to kill Travis.
Okay, what's really going on here?
Sorry, we were just joking around a bit.
It's true. Only jokes. Travis is a good friend. Yefim and I worry about him.
For Travis, he means well, but he does not have the confidence he needs for that job, or anything else, really. And so he's always awkward. He does not believe in himself, you see? He expects he will fail at everything, and so he does.
Well, that can always be turned around.
Exactly. This is what I'm telling Yefim. Go on, spoil sport. Go back to working. We will figure out how to help Travis. Come, you. Meet me in back room. We discuss plan.
You there.
Just stop, okay? We got our own problems.
Oh, no. Whatever it is, keep it to yourself. Better that way.
Thank you for finding Earl's killer. Can't believe the doctor would do such a thing. Oh well, at least we have liquor to drown our sorrows.
Don't need anything today.
Ah, come on.
What do you want, Vadim?
I am glad you are willing to help. Unlike my deadbeat brother. Travis is a good guy. He deserves better life.
So, what did you have in mind? I'm gonna need some more in the way of details.
Ever been in bar fight?
I can hold my own if that's what you mean.
Exactly what I mean. I want you to back up Travis in his first fight. I want to stage fight here in Dugout. Nothing too serious. We make sure Travis wins and feels good about himself after. I want you to be there to help make it look real. What do you think? Sound good to you?
I'm on board. When do we start?
Why not soon as possible? I have contacts, people I can count on. Real tough looking, but they will take a dive for money. They confront Travis here at Dugout. You step in and give him push he needs to stand up to them. Then you and Travis take them down. Nothing gets too rough, and Travis is something he can feel good about. Simple, right? I have everything ready by 6 o'clock. Travis should be here by then. You show up, and it will go well. Promise.
I'm glad you found Earl's killer, but now my...
Hey, Yefim.
Tell me if you need a room, otherwise the bar is over there.
Here's your money.
Room 2 is yours. Enjoy. Have a nice day.
Excuse me.
Beat it, lady.
Hey.
What's your problem?
Looks like you're having a disagreement.
Look at the smart guy we got here. Except, if you really were smart, you'd take a hike right about now. Now get the hell out of here.
Oh, hi. There.
Hey there, pal.
Oh, it's you.
Well, this whole situation looks like trouble.
I didn't start this. I have no idea what I did to deserve this. I just wish they'd go away.
Come on, man. Take a stand. Don't chicken out here.
I don't think I could do that thing that you're describing. With these men, it could, well, it could turn violent.
Don't be such a coward.
I'm not a coward.
Pull yourself together.
Okay, that's enough.
Oh, I'm sorry. You say something.
I said that's enough. Leave me alone.
Look at you. Let me think about that for a second. Nah, I don't think so.
I mean it. Leave me alone.
Sounds like you were thinking about saying, or else. Were you, Travis? Were you gonna say, or else? I'm wondering what comes after that. What you gonna do, little man?
I'll beat you up.
Big mistake, Travis. I'm gonna destroy you and your friend here. God, my jaw. Bullshit, man. Just bullshit.
Kill them all! Weapons cold.
I think they gave up. Wise choice. Hostiles have retreated.
No mercy!
Forget it. They're gone. Targets have disengaged.
Travis.
Whoa.
Hey, Vadim.
I think that went well. Poof, 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 poof. Ready for next part of foolproof plan?
It's not more fighting, is it?
No. This part is simple. You have seen Scarlet, yes? She has worked here for some time. Now, I am just simple bartender, but I see things. I see how Travis looks at her. And I see that sometimes she looks at him. If someone who was not her employer suggests that she go spend time with Travis, it might do him some good.
Oh, that'll totally boost his confidence. You know, as long as it doesn't backfire horribly.
So little faith. It will work, trust me. Just do whatever it takes to get her to agree to see Travis, and this will all be worth it. And you and I never talked about this, all right?
Beat it.
Whatever you want. I ain't got time.
Don't worry. You're safe from the sins here in Dapper City.
Saw you poking around that abandoned house. I'm gonna assume McDonough gave you permission, and leave it at that.
This whole market smells like noodles and blood and shampoo and ammo.
Jumping at night? Diamond City Santa? I ain't a tour guide.
Oh, I shoot from your head.
Segway.
What if they've been listening this whole time?
Here's the talk, Bill.
Why?
Yeah? I ain't your friend, Scab.
Miss?
I'm on a break right now.
Can I ask you something personal? It's about Travis.
Travis? Really? Did he mention me? I heard about the fight. Travis was... well, he was brave.
Yeah, absolutely. You should really pay him a visit.
You think? I mean, I've definitely noticed him. Maybe... No, I couldn't just go over there.
Look, Travis is a nice guy. I can tell that you like him, and I think he likes you. Just go talk to him.
Okay, I will. I'll go see him now. Thanks.
Don't touch the paint.
Forget you, pal.
Mind your manners. This isn't just some shack I'm painting. This is the wall. The great green guardian ain't to be touched. Thinking you need a little education. Maybe a bit of community service. What do you say?
What do you need done?
You see this paint I'm using? Only one place left in the whole Commonwealth you can get it. Hardware Town. Ruin store close by to the west. Bring back a can of paint, and it'll be 100 caps in your pocket. How does that sound?
Only if you throw in some more money.
A good Samaritan does the work without nitpicking the details. 100 caps, no more.
What can you tell me about Hardware Town?
Raiders moved in a ways back. Security says they can't handle them. That's why I'm running low. So, you still up for it?
Paint retrieval. I'm on it.
Much obliged.
Need new clothes? Should stop by
Yefim.
Fallon's basement.
This is
Open
terrible.
during the day.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it. He was up to no good, and look what's happened now. You've got to help. I can't do it. You've got to help me.
Would you calm down? I can't understand a damn thing.
I can't calm down. They took Vadim. Those men, the ones that messed with Travis, they came back. Said Vadim owed them money, that they had a deal. He wouldn't pay, and that they grabbed him and said that they would make him pay. And then they just dragged him out. You have to do something. Please tell me you can do something.
Do you know where they took him?
No, I don't know. He's the one that has always dealt with them. I've tried to avoid them. Travis might know. You should ask him, please. Hurry. I don't want anything to happen to Vadim.
Hope you didn't run into any trouble getting across the river.
Hey there. What's going on?
Where the hell is Bull? That asshole from the dugout? He's taken Vadim.
What? Come on, that's not funny.
You think this is a joke?
Wait, what? Really? Oh man, wow, this is because of what happened, isn't it? It's my fault.
No, Travis. This is between Vadim and those men. It's not your fault.
But if I hadn't gotten into that fight with them, maybe this wouldn't have happened.
Fault is irrelevant. We need to defuse this situation.
Look, I don't really, I mean, I don't have a lot of friends. If Vadim is missing, or in trouble, or whatever, then I'm gonna help get him back.
You really think you're capable of doing what needs to be done?
You're talking about killing people, aren't you? If that's what it takes. I've heard enough to know they're probably holed up at the old Beantown Brewery. We gotta go in there, show them we mean business, and then we can bring Vadim back, and everything will be okay. Right? I'll get a gun, and I'll meet you there. We'll settle this.
I'm on a break right now.
Scarlet.
I'm on a break right now. 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 I'm on a break right now.
Read an interview you did.
girls. Radiation is a twisted sense of humor.
Our vertibirds should give us the air superiority we need to win this war.
That's it.
I don't think we're alone.
Oh, thank God. You're here. So this is it. Odds are if they've got Vadim, he's inside. We're gonna be okay, right?
Nothing there now.
Watch your step. There's quite a bit of debris here.
Thank you. I didn't... Thank you. I didn't know if anyone would come. I thought perhaps this is the end. Thank you. Thank you. You are a true friend.
Are there more of them? Are they gonna come after you again?
No, no. This was best they could do. You got them. These idiots had caps and chems just lying around. They did not notice when I filled my pockets. You deserve what I took. And Travis, I am surprised to see you here.
Hey, Vadim. I'm glad you're safe.
How did you get roped into this?
I wasn't forced or anything. I wanted to help.
You are full of surprises, my friend.
Man, what a day, huh? Hey, listen. I wanted to say thanks. This has been... well, it's been crazy. But I've learned a lot, I think.
This is all just another day for me.
Yeah, I'm sure. Not me, though. After all this, I think about the things that had me worried so much, and it just seems... silly, you know? Like, was I really that worried about just being on the radio? That's nothing compared to being beaten up, shot at. I can do so much more. And I need to. Anyway, thanks again. I owe you.
need to move out.
Shock and awe! Stop it! I'll give you that. Oh, now it's on. Get down! Get down! Find something so you get down!
Keep hoarding that garbage, you're going to slow us down.
Don't think I can pick this.
Damn, well, think you're clever?
Where'd they go?
Nice try. Down.
I don't think we're...
We've got company. Long live the front.
Please don't.
Oh.
End the line.
Don't quit,
This
do
isn't
you?
safe at all. We need to find some negative visual on the target.
First mistake, last
First
mistake.
Pin him down. God damn it, I need cavalry fire. Come on, girl. Playing games with me, huh? Must have scared him off.
Look alive.
What do you want? Switching out your gear?
Got it.
Seems quiet. You? I'm about ready to pack it. Be glad you got me around to watch your back.
Sure you saw something?
Fuck was that? Light him up!
Nothing. At least it sure as hell looks that way. Ain't my first gunfight, rookie! Where'd the little bitch go? What the hell was that? No, not ready to pack it in, dumbass. Be glad you got me around to watch your back.
Get a grip on yourself.
personal. It's you.
Those chems are gonna ruin your soldier.
Look alive.
Ready. Got anything interesting for me today?
Hey there.
You find those raiders?
They're history. Now what do you say about joining the Minutemen? Helping others when they need it.
You helped us. So, it'd be pretty ungrateful of us to turn our backs on other folks. If we want things to get better, we've got to start helping each other. So, we're in. You can count on us if you need help down the line. Thanks again, friend.
Awaiting your... man.
I'll try to make myself useful. No one wants to see a grown man feeling sorry for himself.
I'll be happy to help you out as soon as we help out that settlement.
You know that settlement you sent me to help? They've decided to join the Minutemen.
That's great news. I knew you were the right person for the job. By the way, you should have one of these flare guns. You can use it to signal for help from any nearby Minutemen. Not much use yet, but once we have more allied settlements, you'll have help whenever you need it. I don't think I ever told you what happened to the Minutemen. How I ended up as the last one.
Are you really the last Minuteman?
Maybe not literally. There must be a lot of former Minutemen out there who gave it up in disgust after the Quincy Massacre. But we were the last active group of Minutemen. And now, well, it's just me.
What was the Quincy Massacre?
I thought everyone in the Commonwealth knew about that by now. I was with Colonel Hollis's group. A mercenary group called the Gunners was attacking Quincy. The people there called for the Minutemen to help. We were the only ones that came. The other groups, they just turned their backs on us and the folks in Quincy. Only a few of us got out alive. Colonel Hollis was dead, so I ended up in charge of the survivors. We never found a safe place to settle. One disaster after another. You saw how it ended in Concord?
As long as you don't give up, the Minutemen will survive.
I'm not about to give up, but I can't protect the Commonwealth all by myself. Hell, I could barely protect these people. That's why I'm talking to you. I can't rebuild the Minutemen, but I think you can.
Minutemen sucked and join.
That's not who I am. I can get my men through a
Dante.
I can defend a perimeter against all odds, but that's not going to be enough to bring the Minutemen back from the brink. We need someone who can bring the whole Commonwealth together in a common cause. And I think you've got it in you to be that leader.
I'd prefer if you focused your attention on the Brotherhood. But the decision is yours.
Okay. I'll do it.
I'm disappointed. But at least the Minutemen's cause is noble.
Good. Good. Welcome aboard. I feel like this is a whole new start for the Minutemen, and the Commonwealth too. Don't worry, I'll be right beside you all the way, General.
So, if I'm a general, where's my army?
You're looking at it, I'm afraid. But I wasn't joking when I called you that. The leader of the Minutemen has always held the rank of general. Our last leader was General Becker. After he died back in '82, nobody could agree on who should take his place. The one good thing about being the last Minuteman is there's no one to argue with me when I say you're the new general. Now it's your job to make it more than an empty title. I've got something a bit different for you. Our scouts have found a promising spot for a new settlement. The trouble is that some kind of vicious beasts are lairing there. Once you clear it out, set up a radio beacon to let settlers know about it. Before you know it, we'll have a thriving new farm instead of wasteland. We'll take back the Commonwealth, one piece at a time.
Hey.
Where do you want me?
Oh, hell no!
Anything you... I'm not over there! Going, weapons cold.
VUN, for your information.
Sweet. Hey there.
You wanted help earlier. Some kind of machine to get into the Institute?
Did you know the Institute has a teleporter? They call it the molecular relay.
Teleportation? For real? Wow. That would explain a lot about how the Institute manages to operate. If anyone can make heads or tails of those plans, it'd be Sturgis. I haven't found anything yet that he couldn't build or fix. I'll mark it on your map. Go find out what they need. We could use more settlements supporting our cause.
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
I knew Sturgis would find something to keep you busy.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Do you think you can build this?
Wow. What a mess. Looks like, encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation. This is some pretty crazy shit. You sure it's for real?
Either it is, or we end up building one hell of a paperweight.
Well, whoever wrote this does seem to know what they're talking about. Could be a genius or totally insane. Guess we'll find out. Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. The handwriting's pretty hard to make out. But, you can get started on what he calls a stabilized reflector platform. It'll need some pretty high-grade metals, but it's basically not that different than the lining of a jet engine or something like that.
Can you give me a list of
what I'll need to build this platform.
Yeah, sure. Here's a list of what you'll need for the first piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that at Sanctuary, if you want to build it there. While you're working on that, I'll get busy figuring out how to actually build the rest of this thing. Keep in mind, I can already see this is going to take a crazy amount of juice. Like if you had a spare nuclear reactor handy, we could probably use it. And it's going to be big. So find a nice open building site with lots of power available.
This place is really starting to come together.
I cleared out that spot you sent me to and set up a radio beacon there.
That's great news. Once folks have some place to call their own, they'll be willing to help defend it. As usual, I have something else for you to look into. I'll mark it on your map. We can use all the support we can get, so see what you can do to help.